Hello and happy day 9. I just want to take this moment to congratulate all of us, and to acknowledge that this has been a journey and it has not been easy. It is a challenge. So, thank you for remaining committed to this challenge, but more importantly, to yourselves and the transformation and growth and expansion that is happening right before our eyes. Like, you're still here. We are still here holding strong. And I know that we have been tested in so many different areas. I know that the challenges have been rising up because we're going after mindset barriers that have kept us in a place of complacency, in a place of stagnation, in a place of the unknown. So as we are challenging all of the belief systems that were rooted in us due to the environment we grew up in, due to the environment around us, due to what society believes, right? We're going against all of that. So it was, if you are feeling discouraged or feeling confusion or feeling defeated, or the thoughts of like, am I doing this right? I thought I was kinder. Like, am I even kind? Is this really for me? Like, what am I doing? That is all part of the process, and it is normal. I want you to know that we are all experiencing that in different areas because we are in a challenge. This is a challenge, and a challenge is to confront or defy boldly. We are confronting old mindsets. We are confronting belief systems that have been rooted in us since we were children. Okay, there is a quote by Tiffany Montgomery where she says, parents are a child's biggest bully. And when she said that, at first it stinged because I'm a mom. So I looked at it through the perspective of me as a mom. But then when I sat back and I thought about it as me as a child, it's true. It is so true, because our responsibility is to equip our children, is to encourage them, is to uplift them. It's to help them see the gifts, the talents. And I think that I grew up in a place where, or even the school systems, where it was either right or wrong. We were told what to think, how to think. Everything was controlled and manipulated. So when it came down to doing that critical thinking or figuring out how to solve a problem on my own, I did not have that. And that is a life skill that we need. That's a life skill our students, our children need. Um, so, as we're doing this 30-day kindness challenge, I want you to know that feeling confused, feeling defeated, feeling like I'm not doing this right, I don't know what I'm doing, is it just me? What's going on? All of that is lies, and we're here to shut it down. If you go back to the video, the introduction video, day 1, day 2, I speak about that. I speak about how we're be ready, because we're going to be tested. We're going to be challenged. It wouldn't be a challenge without things rising to challenge what we are doing. But know that because the challenges have arisen, we are on the right path. Breakthrough is so near, and we are transforming our mind. My goal is to establish the foundations for you to walk in kindness, to be in kindness, to claim kindness, because it's required. It's required. And we need kindness, and to accept that we are always evolving and growing and maturing and expanding. So we're never going to reach a place where we're okay, I'm kind, we're done. No. It's when we get to a place, this framework that we are using, let's go back and do it again. Let's go back and try this again. Let me work on myself again, because all of the things that surround us, our environment, are always challenging us. We live in a society where it's just a world is so negativity is so common, and the brain is wired to think like that. The brain is actually wired. So we have to fight to be kinder to ourselves, kinder to the people around us, kinder to the five pillars. Like, if we don't recognize the root of why we're not being kinder, or what is taking away from us being kinder, then we're never going to reach our true selves of walking in kindness. So this is why we're doing this work. And it's not easy work. It's a challenge, right? So let's embrace it and know that's part of the process. That's part of the journey. You're going to go from destination to destination. This is not the first time I do this. I'm doing this with you. I'm just hosting this. I'm going and walking the journey with you. And I know what you're going through. We're going through this together. But I also know how to identify the lies, and I know what I need to do to get to the root. So the assignments that I have given you may seem difficult, may seem challenging, but go back, and every day as we continue to grow and there's a new teaching and a new assignment, when we go back to those assignments, it's going to be so much easier. Because as we're growing, as there's a teaching taking place, it's like removing the hindrances, right? What has hindered us from truly understanding what kindness is? Because we hear kindness is a word that is so common, but if we cannot truly master our thoughts to be kinder to ourselves, kinder to others, kinder in our mind, our will, our emotions, kinder to our body with what we eat, what we do we exercise, how active we are, kinder to our finances, are we budgeting, are we making sure that the money is going where it needs to be, are we saving, right? Are we being proactive, kinder to our relationships, whether we're at work or even with strangers, right? Going into a cafe or to a store or anywhere we may be, just out in public, right? To be kind, walk in kindness, we want to claim everything that is for us. Okay, so in kindness, I will define it again. Kindness is to give pleasure or relief, marked by or disposed to doing good, right? So let's shift our mindset to, even when we go to a place of that negativity, or a place where our mind is always right away, because we're wired that the brain is wired that way, to think negatively, to be pessimist. How can we shift it? Because even in failure, I used to always say this to my students, because I had a group that was so competitive. I mean, it was just on turbo. And I used to tell them, they used to get so disappointed when they wouldn't be the ones with the top score or the first ones to finish. And this was just kindergarteners. They do not receive letter grades or percentages, but they were so young and they already understood what first place or high score or being the first truly meant. And well, what they thought it meant, because it doesn't really mean that, right? But I used to always tell them, failure is a good thing because it allows you to grow. It lets you know what you need in order to grow to the next level, or in order to be able, like, there's a lesson to be learned in failure. Never think or look at a situation from a perspective of a loss or a defeat. That circumstance, that challenge is serving a purpose, and it's going to teach a lesson. There's a moral that needs to be learned. And I had to find a lot of books but about that, just to help them understand that, because my students were just so competitive. So I always tell them, failure is a good thing, because there's space for us to grow. And I say that to all of us now about challenges, and how being kinder to ourselves, to others, in our finances, our health, our relationships, our mind, our thoughts, our emotions, is something that we are truly shifting, that has been, however old we are, we're shifting that many years of thinking a certain way, right? So it's like removing the blindfold from our eyes. It's giving us clarity. Okay, so I want to encourage you, because remember, I'm giving you key ideas to be noble, doing neighborly, elevated work, to be sturdy and successful. And when we reach one destination, knowing that we're going to get right back on this journey and do it again. Because that's what growing and evolving truly means, and transformation. We should never get to a place where we're comfortable with being kind to ourselves and others. We should always strive to continue to grow and expand without being competitive, without being just thinking of, okay, what's next? No, but in a way that we understand it's a journey, and enjoying the process as we go through it, as we go through the challenge. Yes, there's difficulty. Yes, there is adversity and we're being tested, but it's still something to be enjoyed, something to be um, happy about, because we know the outcome is going to be a new way of looking at things, a new way of being kinder to ourselves and others. So today's assignment was to write affirmations about ourselves, and I want you to put these in a safe place. Just write 10 affirmations about yourself. What um what do you struggle in the most? We're going to turn it into a declaration. Okay, we're going to declare what we want until we believe it and we speak it and we're walking in it, because that's how transformation happens. First, it starts in our mind, it's our thoughts. Then we're able to articulate and speak it into the atmosphere. When it's out in the atmosphere, it's the environment shifts. Okay, so that is your assignment for day 1. Again, if you want to go back to that is your assignment for day 9. If you want to go back to day 1 and day 2, where I talk about how the challenges are going to rise, but you need to be anchored in trusting the process by being consistent and intentional. Like, don't give up in the middle of it, because it'll be more of a disservice than actually help you on this process, in this journey. All right. Again, if you have any questions, reach out. You could drop a comment, share, like, and let me know what you think. I hope you're all having a beautiful, beautiful day and enjoying day 9 of day 30. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.